Fort Worth has always been a funky town, right?
Wait a minute. We're talking about Cowtown, right?
We are absolutely Cowtown. We're absolutely Panther City, all these names, but this is a town with people from all walks of life, right? The Western culture definitely informs a lot about who we are, but I just love that we are that plus some.
This is Jonathan Morris, a Fort Worth entrepreneur who, as an infant, was pulled from the city by his father, who was seeking more.
In 1984, my parents left Fort Worth the year that I was born for opportunities elsewhere. It just didn't feel like the city at the time was a great space for him and his dreams and the things that he aspired to do as then a young black man in Fort Worth, Texas.
But something pulled Jonathan back, beginning with a barbershop.
And the reason I opened up Fort Worth Barbershop is because I was looking for a barbershop in Fort Worth. I'm not a barber by trade. I've never cut hair my entire life, but back then I saw that there was this resurgence of the barbering culture that was coming back.
It's kind of a yo-yo effect. What's new is old and what's old is new. And that's what led to his next project, Hotel Dryce.
The name Dryce, D-R-Y-C-E, comes from dry ice. This property, before we bought it and reimagined it, it was a dry ice warehouse where they sold dry ice. We saw it and just felt like we could tell a little bit of the story of the past, but also reimagine it and think about it through the lens of what does the present day Fort Worth look like and what is the future of Fort Worth going to look like.
But why a hotel?
I decided that I wanted to do a hotel because when I travel, I look for independent hotels to stay in. I love hotel lobbies. A hotel lobby bar is where I want to be most of the time. I believe that they tell you something unique and distinct about the city that you're in.
And why Fort Worth?
I want for people to be able to connect with people here in an authentic way. I want for people to see Fort Worth the way that I see it. The reason why I'm still here in Fort Worth is because of the people that make it special. And I believe that if we can create something that's magnetic, we allow for space for people to meet each other and learn about themselves and learn about other people and really be a place of discovery.
Jonathan was an entrepreneur at an early age, selling bookmarks in the 4th grade.
Ever since then, I've always wanted to create new things, take ideas out of my head and put them into the world for other people to experience and make their own memories.
In fact, Waco's Chip and Joanna Gaines and their new Magnolia channel picked up on Jonathan's entrepreneurial spirit and gave him a show titled Self-Employed.
Growing up, seeing black entrepreneurs, people who look like me, doing things that I aspire to do, whether it be through business or creatively, really pushed and drove me, and I think lit a fire in me. You know, there's someone watching me that's younger than me. If through a hotel or through a barbershop, I can tell someone else that they can and they see themselves in me, that's what I want to do, and I'd love to be a little spark, a little bit of gas on someone else's dream.
And what would his father say?
When he looks back at now, I hope at least that this city is becoming something more than what it was, and it's growing and evolving. And for me, I want to create a space that other young black men say, you know what, Fort Worth is a town that I can thrive in.